Hello everybody, welcome back to school. I'm Mr. G and I'm going to be doing art with you. Today we are going to be making summertime selfies. And a selfie is basically a picture of yourself or a self-portrait. I'm going to walk you guys through the steps and we are going to make one awesome summertime selfie today. I want you guys to think back over the summer about an activity that you really enjoyed or someplace that you went, and we are going to recreate that, kind of like you took a picture. Now, if you weren't able to go anywhere this summer, like I really wasn't able to go anywhere either, you can draw where you wish you would have went, whether it was camp or the beach. And I'm going to draw the beach because I really wish I had a chance to go to the beach this summer. Okay, let's get started. All right, so I drew this one. This is what I'm going to use for an example. We're gonna draw one together. Now I use really, really bright colors and I use lots of different lines and different shapes. All right, so we're gonna go step by step, okay? The first thing you're gonna wanna do is check to make sure you have the supplies. These supplies right here. Okay, here we go. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you wanna make sure that your paper is portrait. Now, when it's portrait, it should be straight up and down. So this is landscape, but you're gonna want it portrait. So I need everyone to get your paper, put it down flat in front of you, and make sure that it's straight up and down, just like that, okay? And I'm gonna put some new paper on top of it because I'm gonna draw a new picture. All right, you guys ready to get started? All right, let's go. Okay, so I'm going to use a marker. You guys can use a pencil because it's easier to erase with a pencil. But for you guys at school, it's gonna be easier for you guys to see if I draw with a Sharpie, okay? So you guys are gonna use a pencil. All right, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is draw the sunglasses for our selfie. Now in the summer, it's really hot, the sun is really bright, and usually you wear a pair of sunglasses. And in those sunglasses, we can draw the reflection of what you're looking at. So to make those sunglasses, what you're going to do is you're gonna make a big U shape on both sides of your paper. So I'm gonna make a big U shape here and a big U shape here. It's okay if they're not exactly the same. And these are gonna be for your frames for your sunglasses. I'm gonna draw a line that connects from this U shape to this U shape. And that's gonna be for the bridge of your glasses that sit on your nose. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna draw a straight line across to make the top of the sunglasses. After that, we're gonna bubble out these glasses to make it look like there's frames or there's lenses inside the frames. So watch what I do. I'm gonna follow my lines. I'm gonna go all the way around and I'm gonna follow this line. I'm gonna take my time. Go all the way up and stop. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna follow this line and go all the way up and then stop. Now these aren't exactly the same. I'm not gonna worry about that right now because no one's gonna notice your mistakes. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna think about what style of sunglasses I want. Now I kind of like this flat top right here, but you could make your sunglasses more round or they could be square, whatever shape you want. And I'm actually gonna draw another line here and another line here to complete the frame. Okay, so now I have sunglasses. Now your eyes are gonna be behind the sunglasses, but you need the other parts of your face. So you're gonna need the bottom of your nose, you're gonna need your mouth, and then you're gonna need the shape of your face. So let's draw the shape of our face first. Now your face is kind of like a U shape. So I'm gonna start from the middle of my glasses right here on each side. I'm gonna draw a long U shape that comes down. We're using a lot of U shapes and U type lines, okay? The next thing you're gonna do is make another U shape or U line for the bottom of your nose. You can make the bottom of your nose any shape that you want. It could be a half circle like this kind of. It could be a triangle, totally up to you. Then what I'm gonna do is make my mouth. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed, but if you want your mouth open, you can definitely do that. To make my mouth, I'm gonna use the same shape, just a wider U, okay? I'll draw a line here and draw a line here. So now I can see my sunglasses, my nose, my smile, and then right here is gonna be my chin. To make your neck, you're gonna make a line here, and then on the other side, you're going to make another line. I'm just gonna make these a little bit longer. To make the collar of your shirt, you make another U-shaped line, okay? And then for the shoulders, I'm just gonna draw a line down like this, and a line down like that. And those are gonna be my shoulders. Above your glasses, I'm gonna draw a little line here, and a little line here, and this is where my hair is gonna go on top of my head. So I'm gonna draw kind of like spiky hair, and you can draw any type of hairstyle that you want. You could draw a hat if you were wearing a hat, but I'm just gonna stick with hair. And I'm just gonna use kind of spiky triangle shaped lines. I'm gonna make my hair come all the way up. And if you want your hair crazy, you can make your hair crazy. But I'm just gonna kind of make spiky hair, okay? Maybe I was in the water and it's drying, it's all over the place, it's totally fine. Okay, now my glasses are covering up my ears, so I'm not gonna draw my ears, but if you wanted to, you can. All right, so this past summer, I really wanted to go to the beach. Wasn't able to go to the beach, so I'm gonna make believe I went to the beach, okay? Or this is what I wish I would have done this past summer. So I'm gonna make a beach scene. So what would you find at the beach? Sand, palm trees, water. That's what I'm gonna put in my picture. So if I'm standing on the beach and I'm looking out towards the water, you're going to see waves. So in my glasses, I'm gonna draw that reflection of the waves. So I'm gonna make lines that go up and down, kind of like waves. So these are gonna be waves. And those are kind of like those U shapes and U lines that we were drawing before. We're repeating the same line and shapes. So that's gonna be the water. And then on the top of it, when we color it, I'm going to add color for the sunset because maybe it's the sunset. Behind me, I'm gonna draw a line that goes all the way across. I'm not gonna go through my face. I'm gonna stop right here. And then on the other side, I'm gonna draw another line that matches. And that's gonna be for your horizon line. And that's where the sky and the ground meet. I'm just gonna leave it just like that. Now I'm going to color. Now when you're coloring, you wanna use really bright colors to make them stand out. The first thing I'm gonna do is think about what color I want the sky and the water to be that are reflected in my sunglasses. So I'm thinking a sunset, so red, orange, purple, pink. I'm gonna draw those colors inside there, okay? So I'm gonna do some pink, some red, and some orange, okay? So I am going to use the orange on the bottom. I'm just going to draw some orange lines down here. And it's okay if you accidentally get a little mark on your glasses. Then I'm gonna use some pink up here, and I'm just drawing lines. And you could use markers, you could use crayons, whatever you have, or whatever your teacher has in the classroom. I'm gonna do some red up here. I want my sunglasses to be red, so I'm gonna color in my sunglasses red. So I'm just gonna kind of follow those lines that I made before. And then color them in, okay. The next thing I'm gonna do is color in my water that's reflected in my glasses. So I'm gonna take a light blue and a dark blue, and I'm gonna kind of repeat those wavy lines. So I'll use my dark blue up here, and then my light blue down here. Now, in your reflection for your glasses, it does not have to be a beach. If you wanted to, say, go to camp, you could do a lake in the reflection, or pine trees, or mountains, or wherever else you wish you had gone, or where you did go. Then I'm going to color in my shirt and my face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use orange, because I really like orange. And I'm gonna follow my line here that I made for my shoulders and my neck. And I'm just gonna make some stripes. I'm gonna go around and make nice long stripes for my shirt. Then for my hair, do the same thing with the orange. Maybe my hair is reflecting the sunlight or the sunset. Or maybe I have orange hair. And then maybe a little bit of brown too. So you can color in your hair any way you want. And you notice I'm leaving some white space. That is totally okay, but if you want to color all the way in, that's fine too. Make some more lines, okay. And then maybe a little bit of color for the face. And I'm just gonna go around the outside, but of course you could color your whole face in. But I just kind of want to give the suggestion of color there. All right, so I'm on the beach, I'm looking at the water. What could be behind me? How about some palm trees? So I'm gonna draw some palm trees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my marker. I'm gonna draw a line that goes up this way from the horizon line. It's gonna go up like this, and it's gonna be a little bit curvy. And maybe I'll do another one on this side. To make the leaves for the palm tree, you just have to make curvy lines coming out, kind of like a pinwheel. And of course you can make any type of trees in the background that you want, but I want to do palm trees. So just lines that kind of come out like that. I'm going to take my green marker. I'm going to add some color to those. If you want to get really fancy, you can draw the lines for the palm tree leaves. And they're just kind of spiky lines that come out of each of the lines. But you can draw your palm leaves any way you want. And there's also a lot of different ways you can make palm trees, so if you have a different way to do it, go ahead and do that. Okay, and I'll do the same thing over here. Just tracing my lines, and then making the spikes come out. Just like this. Cool. All right, and then I think I'll take some brown for the tree trunk. Just kind of go over it. Maybe make some dots for the sand, for the texture of the sand. Fancy word, texture. You guys are learning a lot of important art stuff today in our first art lesson. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much done. You could add any other details that you want, but you want to try to make it really colorful and really bright by coloring things in, and I think this is done. All right, well, I can't wait to see the drawings that you make for your summertime selfie, and have a great time finishing up. All right, bye.